we're on. We're gonna do yours. If you guys are okay, I'll just
Oh,
describe this because I'm like in the middle of Roseland right now. I'm only like a minute from the chapel. And then, so I had to find certain thing like the hangman, and guess what? There's Arcturian aliens in the stained glass. No shit. Like I'm like, what the fuck is going on? The stained glass didn't come in until like the 1800s. It was originally built in, around 1440. But because I think it was very expensive to do any kind of stained glass, and then it went into disrepair. But it's always been in the same family. And then the Rothschilds got involved. So the biggest thing that you need to know is there's a crypt. In this crypt, there's no door. So something was buried. So what happened is, in the 1300s, the Pope took the campaign against the Templar Knights, right? And he erased them. Ha 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 ha. Well, the Templar Knights just kind of like melded. Before the elites got to them, the Sinclairs were Templar Knights. There's shit buried under there, and I'm gonna tell you. Wow. And so I went down into the crypt finally after all this, right? And I'm like, I'm starting to get dizzy. I'm getting nauseous. I'm like, there's like goosebumps, chill bumps, all this stuff. And I'm like, okay, woo, woo. And they, like, there's pentagrams carved into the walls and other shapes. And these are like the builders. And I'm like, hmm. And then finally, oof, the downloads come because Isis and Mary Magdalene were walking with me, and it was like it was seeing this one weird thing. This I can't even describe it. And they're like step left 3 feet, like literally 1 foot, 2 foot, 3 foot, right? And I was standing like directly in front of that pentagram, and I was like, and then all of a sudden, whoosh, they trapped a dragon, a water dragon, green, turquoise eyes. They trapped him. This, oh my god, I can only tell you guys this. I am not willing to share this with anyone else. So I'm there channeling this. I'm like, wait. And I'm like, Isis, is this bones of a dragon? And I'm seeing bones, right? And I'm like, there's something distorted here. There's something distorted. And I'm like, clear, clear, right? And the dragon looks at me with his turquoise eyes. I'm like, I'm here. I'm like, wait, are you alive? Oh, very much so. And I'm like, and then he shows me the nodals, how many dragon lines are coming right where the Rosalind Chapel is. And so, dude, I call my team in. Got Ruby, Sing, we got Nim, we got Mikael, all these other dragons come in. I was like practically in tears. I'm like, wait, how long have you been trapped down there? He's like, probably 1,000 years. And I'm like, and he's like, I can't go anywhere because the ley lines are they they trapped me because they want to feed off of me. And I'm just like, and so I keep asking Isis, distortion clear, distortion clear, and she's like, no, he's telling you the truth. And so all of a sudden I just start doing this light language, and I'm like, boo boo boo, and we start clearing the lines with all these dragons, right? Right? The talk upstairs is over, and people start coming downstairs into the crypt, and it's cold down there, right? But I'm planted. I am not moving. Eyes are closed. I'm totally now in the full channel. Everyone just steps quietly around me. I can feel them. I can feel people all over. No one came near me. Everyone totally respected. There's like some, yeah, people are, they're here to get codes. You know, that's why people, my friend, she's a little like, oh, all this tourists and blah. I'm like, sweetie, everyone that comes to this chapel is receiving some sort of code from whatever religion they believe in, whether it be Islamic, Hindu, Buddhism, because this chapel has it all. Pagan, Druids. And so I spent probably, I'd say 30, 40 minutes standing on these two just slabs. And all the stone was quarried from this glen around it. It's like crazy. And so I'm talking to this green dragon. I'm like, okay, because I'm like, distortion's cleared. And Isis is like, distortion's cleared. Mary Magdalene's like, honey, you know my bones aren't here. I have nothing to do with this. Because all these people think Mary Magdalene, because the roses are rare. She's like, I just implanted that just to give him some divine feminine. Do you see how masculine this is? I'll tell you guys. I know you guys don't know I'm not crazy. But holy shit. I released the dragon. Well, with the help of other dragons. This dragon has been trapped for over 1,000 years. So long before the Sinclairs started, right? They were only 1300s. Somewhere, someone had someone dark, and they had chained this dragon here, not with chains, but with magic, right? We were all in tears. Like all the dragons, they're all like fire. And I'm just like, I was so nauseous. I was like, please don't let me throw up right now. I'm in the middle of like a crypt. And then they were showing me what they were doing to clear the ley lines. And it was kind of like these figure eights. I will share this with you. I took a picture. I took one picture down in the crypt because I walked into the other room after this, and I'm like 40 minutes. I'm like, whoa, I feel like hell, and I'm like, but they were showing me these like how they were moving the energy in this figure eight, and then the intertwining of those figure eights, and like to clear the dragon lines. I was so like, okay, this is what I was here for. And then I walk into this other little space of the crypt, and boom, it's carved in rock. It was carved in rock. And I'm like, that's what they were showing me. And then I'm like, click. Because they're like, really like, you can't, there's lots of people. Wow, you guys. So there's now a green dragon part of our team. He's very happy to be back with Avalon. He's definitely a water dragon. He's here. And he's been set free. And like all the other dragons were like they were practically in tears because this is their brother. And this is why I came to the UK.
I just want to do a happy dance. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't even told Kat yet because she had to go do her own like trip shit. And I just like, and then like everywhere I went, everyone just moved away from me. Everyone just like shifted their energy. And then I sat down in one of the piers after because I was like, I'm going to throw up. Because it was so intense.
Yeah,
and then they were like, no. And then I'm like, right. And there's this one spot where it looks like a like I argued with Kat last night. Like, it's not a pentagram because it's an overlapping. It's a Merkaba. A pentagram is flat. A Merkaba is multidimensional. She's a little stubborn. But I was like, this is really... And of course I ended up sitting right in front of it. I'm like, okay. And then all of a sudden I'm moving my hands into these light codes, shifting everything, clearing all the energy of the chapel. And I'm like, And they're like, you don't need to know. We're just guiding you right now. I'm like, okay, that's really good. Because all I'm doing is I keep thinking about this green dragon that's been like so isolated. So there's some crazy stories. So if you look up, really look it up. So because I definitely will dive into this because I really want to give Mary Lane the hosting. But I want to say one thing. One of the main things is the apprentice column. You'll see it when you look it up, right? There's dragons all around the bottom, like serpent kind of dragons, and there's other dragons throughout. There's a unicorn in disguise, but the Arcturians, like when I was like, oh my god, there's Arcturians here. So the story goes that the master left and went somewhere else, and then the apprentice had this download and figured out how to do this column, and then put all the dragons around it. Well, the apprentice discovered that the dragon was in the crypt. Don't ask me how, because maybe the crypt wasn't completely sealed at that time, and so he carved all the dragons in, and the dragons like told me he's like, so the story goes that the master came back and was so jealous of the apprentice and killed him. Killed him. Apprentice did die, but he didn't die because the master was jealous. He died because he found out the dragon was there. You guys, I can't make this shit up. I just can't. I can't believe I'm here. I mean, Kat like knew this is where we needed to go. I can't make this up. I kept seeing dragon bones, and Isis cleared the distortion. It's not dragon bones, it's a dragon. And you're here to release it. I spent over an hour in that state. Wow. And by the way, Scotland's really cool, and the people are super, super friendly. And I've had really great food. Side note. So there you go. Now you know. Take that way, whatever. Anyways, I needed to share that with the group because it's been, I haven't even shared it with Kat. I have no time. Like she's off on her own trip right now. I'm like, I'm so excited to see you on my friends. So that leads into, and I'm going to Glastonbury. We decided to do the north and then go back to Glastonbury and all that stuff. We'll see. We might pop into Wales too. So we did some of her ancestral healing. She needed my support, my space. So I gave her that for the last couple days. And then today I was like, see ya. I got my own stuff to do. This was not a team job at all. This was a dragon job. And wow. So, anyways, check it out. I'll send you that one picture. So right when I took it, and then two ladies stepped in, and I like just crouched down. I'm like, but that's what they were showing me, and it's not a great because it's old, it's so ancient, right? But they were showing me these, and then they showed me the flower of life and everything. Oh my gosh, you guys, wow, I'm so blown away. So, I think that like today was the reason I'm here.
Well, you don't know what else is gonna happen.
Well, I'm going to connect Mary, but people thought Mary Magdalene was here, and Mary's just like, Isha. I was born so much long ago before this cathedral, or not cathedral, temple was built. And I actually call it a temple more than a chapel because it's a temple. I mean, Shiva's trident is on all the doors. Hello. Shiva. Right, Tasmania? Shiva. Tridents. So I filmed outside a lot Obviously, I can film inside. But man, I just wanted to run through there with my camera, right? You know,
When did you do this? Was this today?
today. This was today.
Wow.
This
Well,
was
you're
today.
glowing, that's for sure. Like you're
Yeah.
Yeah.
beaming on my
Yeah.
screen.
It's, and now I understand why the elites are, right?
Hmm.
And the Sinclairs have to this day. Peter Sinclair still is head of the, and they own the chapel, they own the old church and everything. And they said, no, we're never opening that crypt. It's going to stay shut forever. Well, guess what? It doesn't matter because the energy has now been shifted. That huge knot of portal ley lines,
Hmm.
they're open.
Did you
Wow.
already feel that the whole energy there in the ley lines has shifted?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%. That's why I was so nauseous because the energy was so intense and it's not, I mean, the dragons, I mean, I was just, you know, they needed me to
Hmm.
create that energy, right? To channel through with Isis and Mary Magdalene and all the whatever. Um, yeah, no, yeah, Mary Lane is absolutely shifted.
Yeah. Because you said there are distortion. There's a really negative. Is
Oh,
that gone now,
yeah.
or is it still?
There, there's going to always be distortions here because of the way they, certain symbols, they have these like weird, so like these sculptures where the person's hair comes and it goes up like like the devil. Yeah, yeah, they have a lot of Satan symbolism in there too. But then on top of it, 100 green men. Green men are the divine masculine of the druids, of the pagans. They have everything in there. It's like absolutely mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling, like to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna stop. I'm gonna go to the crypt now.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, no. I think that the distortions will ever be cleared at some point. Yeah, for sure. Right now, we cleared the dragon lines because that poor dragon needed to get the hell out of there. And I asked him his name, and he said, "You'll know it soon enough." You know how they are. They don't always tell you your name. But he just kept like, so then I was walking around. It's in this beautiful glen with trees and a river, and so I decided to take a long walk. And he kept coming in and out, and it was really beautiful. He's like, oh, I'm gonna go swim over to the Antarctica right now and then swim back because I'm free. Yeah, that's how intense it was. Yeah, I know you four people will understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you guys have questions, but I know Mary Lane is gonna do this beautiful
Well,
apiary. Yeah,
it's so weird. Like the whole Avalon thing, it feels like that we're guarding like the sacred space and home for all these beings to return to. That's
yeah.
how it
I'm
feels.
starting to really feel
Yeah.
that. Oh, snap, snap. They did show me. No, the Grail's not there. The Grail's within us. The
Hmm.
Ark of Covenant is most definitely not there. Excalibur's on another dimension. They
Hmm.
gave this information, but gems, the red gems that have so much to do with Avalon, they're so, and the gold. Do you guys, the gold that makes you like go to another dimension, like state? The Templar Knights used it. I forget the name of it. Someone Google it. Like gold, it has a certain name. It's an alchemy process. Um, that's definitely down there. And the gems. So these gems are multidimensional, galactic, very completely tied to Avalon. the priestesses that used it in their ceremonies. Gems are down there for sure. They did confirm that. I just can never atomic gold, but it's not atomic gold. It's like it's something, and that is definitely down there.
My friend that I own the office with, she was on a trip with her parents to a very small town in France like 2 weeks ago. And it's funny because her parents are like very Christian and religious, but she convinced her mom to take her to a little witchy shop because she had to buy something for me. And her mom really didn't want to go, but she ended up going. And then you were talking about red gems. She gave me this unicorn necklace with a red gem. I know. That's what she gave me. And I've never seen such
Wow.
a necklace before.
Wow.
I
Yeah.
know. I
Yeah.
know.
So yeah, I'll look up that gold, but it's an alchemy process, and it's like it's not like mushrooms or acid or something. It's like
Mhm.
it helps you like really open up your Shakti, your Kundalini, your pineal gland. It's much different. But the Templar Knights, this was their specialty. They knew this. That's down there. But the dragon,
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
it was yeah. I'm like, well, I can be really woo with these guys.
Well, let's move on to Marjolein's magic, and
Yeah,
then
please.
afterwards, I really want to hear how everyone experienced like the portal this week and everything.
Yeah, it's been intense. Yeah, well, I'm in like magic land for this portal. So Mary Lane, I'm really excited. So
Yeah, take the stage.
so take
I
us,
am
take
going
us.
to
Yeah.
spotlight you for everyone. Don't be
No,
nervous.
no.
I'm ex-
Okay, you can close your eyes. I'm gonna start with a really deep breath in through the nose and release through the mouth. And let's do a few of these deep down in the body, anchoring your nervous system. Allowing these deep, big breaths to go deeper into the belly and then into your roots. And your roots go deeper in Mother Earth, all the way down until you feel deeply anchored in Mother Earth. I would like now to ask our guides, our dragons, our unicorns, the elementals, to form a circle around us, to protect us and to guide us on this journey. I would like to bring you to the entrance of the stone circle of Avebury. This big, powerful, and ancient stone circle. The stone circle that holds the energy of the divine feminine and divine love. And at the entrance stands the guardian stone. We greet the guardian and we ask his permission to enter the circle. He answers that we are welcome and he invites us to enter. And we walk to the center of the circle. With each step, we become more aware of this special divine energy in the stone circle, and we connect with it more and more. In the middle, we form a circle, and we just stand here. We feel the sun on our faces, we feel the wind through our hair, and we look around. We look at all the stones. And each stone has a different energy, a different frequency. And each stone has its own consciousness. And some are feminine, some are masculine, and some are neither. And then there's one stone that draws your attention, like it's calling you, inviting you to come to it. And so you walk towards it. When you stand in front of it, you only have to look, to feel. How does this stone feel? What's the energy like? Does it feel feminine or masculine or neither? When you feel the stone opens itself, you step in and you merge with the stone. You stand in it and you just feel. And perhaps it starts speaking to you. Does it have a message or a gift? Places a gift in your energy system. Just receive. And when this feels complete, you can thank the stone. And you can walk back to the middle of the circle. And you feel different. Something has shifted. And while you walk, you can let that integrate fully. And when all the Avalon sisters are back in the middle, we become aware there's a new energy approaching us. It's the lady in white. She came in to greet us. And she tells us we are welcome here, to return anytime we want. You have been here before. You know this. This is home. Perhaps you feel something else approaching. Just allow it to enter. And connect with it. Because this is for you personally. For each and every one of you. Then place your awareness back to our circle of sisters. This is us. This is Avalon. This is who we are. And we are surrounded by being from the galactics, from the elementals. There is a giant. There are fairies. The whole energy is light and bright and happy. There is joy. There is dancing. You have returned home. Even the trees are coming in. At the edge of the circle, there's a group of trees, really remarkable ancient trees that holds a specific consciousness. They came in as well to say hello, welcome. And now it's time to say goodbye. Thank you. Thank you, Lady in White. Thank you, dragons. Thank you, giant. Thank you to all the stones, to all the beings here for having us, welcoming us. Thank you for your gifts. Thank you. And now we leave and return home. Bring back your whole self into the here and now. Feel the connection to where you are sitting, the physical sensation of your body. And take a few deep breaths. And move around a little. And when you're fully back and ready, you can open your eyes. And right now I'm showing you a piece of amethyst I bought in a shop that's in the middle of the stone circle. So this big rock has been there for years and holds the energy. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow.
Okay, the green dragon came in.
Yeah, I thought so.
It's like, oh, I'm invited into this Avalon Circle. I'm so excited. I haven't been here for so long. Thank you. Thank you.
That was beautiful.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
really
Really one.
So beautiful. So powerful. Thank you so
Wow.
much. Very grounding.
Yeah.
Well, now you've done this, you better do it again.
Yeah.
That's so natural.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
God, I
Very.
was so nervous.
No.
I practiced it this afternoon, and I was like,
No.
no, it's okay. It felt fine.
No, it was really, really beautiful. Really beautiful.
Yeah, that would sort of been amazing. It was literally like someone was sitting in front of me, like reading a fairy tale out of this ancient mystical book.
Oh, I totally can. Yeah, I
That's what it
feel that.
felt
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Asia's background, like that text is written on the wall. That's how it felt. Wow.
I felt it was very aligned with Asia's journey and
Mhm.
I don't know, the journey I've been on this week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how does it feel for you?
For me,
Mm-hmm.
well, while I was doing it, I was really calm.
Yeah,
Really,
definitely.
yeah. But I was reading from my script.
That's okay.
Yeah, and I would have liked if to be in the meditation myself and speaking from the meditation, but I couldn't do that yet. But
Let's do it next time.
Yeah, you'll get there.
Yeah.
yeah,
I mean, you did this. That's
Yeah.
huge.
So we
You
do
can't climb Mount Everest right away, right?
no script next time. Just freestyle basically.
Yeah.
No
I felt like
pressure.
all of our hearts were like all joined together. That's what it felt like to me.
Yeah, I really felt
Avebury
I hope
is
we were holding hands at the end.
Avebury's heart
Yeah.
opening. Yeah.
Ah.
I think Avebury is the true heart of the planet, and
Mhm.
not Glastonbury,
Mhm.
the heart chakra. So when
Okay.
while I was there, I know it worked really on my heart.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's something to do. Yeah, divine love, divine feminine, and your heart.
Wow.
I totally felt that as soon as you mentioned a stone.
Mm.
Yeah.
For me, right away, it was a rose quartz, and I don't like out of all stones, and it was just so clear. Like go into the rose quartz, and I just felt it in my heart completely.
Wow.
Are you going
That's
to
wild. I
Avebury,
saw
Asia?
purple as soon as you said stones. I saw a big purple stone just open up. Before you even said pick your stone, I picked one.
You know what I like about just us being here? It's like we're not even surprised anymore when stuff like that happens.
Right.
No,
It's so nice.
Yeah, it really is. Oh,
It is.
are you going there, Asia, to Avebury?
He?
Are you going to the place that Marjolein was talking about?
Yeah, it's on the plan. It just depends on Wales and how we're flowing. Yeah, I've got a driver. Yeah, I mean, because she said, oh yeah, Avebury is a really great place to go. She says Stonehenge is like She's like, that's darker energy. I was like, well, I should clear it. But I don't know because we're gonna go probably. Uh, I don't know what we're doing tomorrow, but we're definitely we're gonna head down towards probably York, and then cut over into Wales, which is where Avalon really has it moved. You know, from Glastonbury into the etheric realms, and so and we're gonna go to Wales. I need to go to Wales. I need to go to the ocean in Wales. I feel like I've been here a week, and this is my third day. I mean, I like, yeah, it's crazy. There's, yeah, I helped her do a lot of clearing on her own family lines in the last 2 days, and today it was just all about Avalon for me.
Wow.
Isis and Mary Magdalene were here, and the dragons were working with me. So yeah, I feel really blessed. But I've literally probably had 7 hours of sleep in the last 2 days
Wow.
because we've had to get up so early to like,
Yeah.
we went from Hadrian's Wall. Wait till you see some of that. We didn't really get to. I didn't get to do enough there, but oh my god, yeah. So they say that the soldiers that you see, the soldiers, like there's not all their spirits, went and crossed over. A lot of soldiers died there
Mm-hmm.
on both sides of the Highlanders and the Romans. Yeah, there was some trippy stuff that last night we saw, and whoa. And so I'll share that with you too.
There's
'Cause,
something.
yeah, that
Um,
was, Maryland. That was, so we were driving. So one, they say that this weather is abnormal. It was like we had clear skies yesterday, and then all these clouds started appearing, like as a bear paw, and then a Roman soldier, and then Jupiter was hanging out. We realized it was Zeus. I was like, what is going on? Yeah, it was, yeah. And the guys we stayed at another cool little guest house last night, and they were talking about that one. I mean, they're all like really witchy. They're really witchy. The woman that like gave us breakfast really early morning because we had to hit the road. Totally like, yeah, I was gardening. I saw some soldiers, but I didn't know what to do about it. You know, dude, I love Scotland. It's just like, it's definitely like, yeah, there's a deeper layer here that, I mean, I don't have time to uncover this, right? But there's something really deep here. Really deep.
we have to go back.
Oh, I'll be coming back for sure. I met the nicest people. They're all so nice. They're like really nice. But yeah, yeah, really nice people.
You
And
literally look like a different person.
after today, yeah, yeah, I saw a lot of spirits yesterday too. So that was interesting. And then today, because we went for sunrise to Hadrian's Wall because we couldn't do it last night. We took lots of pictures of stars and stuff last night. Cat got a little freaked out that I just wandered off. I'm like, what? I'm used to being out in nature, like doing this thing. And it's these walls, you guys. It's kind of like Machu Picchu in the sense, not even like that, but there's no. The walls were built by chipping the rocks and perfectly matching them, and they have lasted thousands of years. It's crazy. Isn't that crazy? And now there's like grass on top of it, and lichen, and and there's sheep everywhere. I got to see the baby sheep. Sheep. Yeah, it's beautiful country. So I'll share it on school. I'll share some of that video of the entrance of coming into Scotland, and yeah, super. Yeah. So who knows where we're going tomorrow? No idea. Because she's like, oh, she got back tonight, and my work was done. I mean, I'm like, I don't need to go back to the chapel. I was like, I did my work. I really was like, she was like, we can come back tomorrow and you can get your money back for the tickets you paid. I'm like, and I'm done. I'm good. And then she came back afterwards because I just found a room to rent here in this old hotel, 200 years old. And it's great. It's beautiful. And then she came back. She's like, "Oh, we don't have to. I finished my work." All right. So we're supposed to go in just a little bit. There's a vegan Italian restaurant in Edinburgh, and it's an Italian chef. So we're just staying outside where Rosalind she doesn't want to be in the city, which is fine. I get it. But she said, yeah, well, we're gonna drive in, and like the people here are so nice. Like, so the people at Rosalind Chapel were like, oh, we got you, and then they're telling her exactly where to drive and where to park so that we can go to the restaurant tonight. I've heard about this restaurant for 3 years. Vegan Italian. How the heck did you do that? So yeah. That's what we're doing. Tasmia, is that? What do you got to say, girl?
So I feel like this has been strong in my field this week, and especially through the meditation. When you talked about the white lady, I just want to bring this up. What about elves?
I
Like,
don't
I
know.
feel like I
Haley's got it.
I
She wants to share.
yeah, I've not been able to get elves out of my head for the past week, and I've been thinking a
Same.
lot about their real
Same.
lore and stuff.
Oh,
okay. I kept hearing, bring up elves, bring up elves. Like, you need to talk.
Yes.
Yeah. And so I'm happy I did, just because, yeah, I think there's a lot we have to learn with elves right now.
Uh,
We're uncovering their story.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh,
When I
oh,
made
we're
the
talking. Yeah. Oh, go ahead, Marilyn. Go
I
ahead.
just
Yeah.
when I did the meditation this afternoon, I didn't plan the white lady. She just came in, and I thought, oh, okay, I'll add you to the story. But
I
but
completely,
she,
like you said, white lady, and it's like I saw Game of Thrones white elf lady, and I was like, okay, don't create things in your head. But it was just so strong. No, white elf,
in
white
Lord of the
elf
Rings.
lady. Sorry, Lord of the
I
Rings,
was
Lord of
Game
the
of Thrones,
Rings. Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
was
Lord of the
thinking
Rings.
Lord of the Rings, yeah.
Yeah, but I specifically told myself, don't let your brain go there. Like, make sure
Yeah.
this is real. But okay, we're got it.
Yeah.
So
now I'm
I
just a
saw a
thought.
white hood. Like she had a white hood on, but on top of the white hood, so I couldn't see her eyes, was like the golden leaf crown.
Mm,
Okay,
Like
I'll
the
count
emerald
too.
green
guys,
gem
can I ask?
on her crown, like
Can
shot
you
right there.
tune in to the white lady? And I'll ask you, is she the queen?
mm.
But what queen?
No,
That's
just the
just.
queen. It's okay.
Yeah. She says yes and no. She
Yeah,
says
I thought
yes.
so. It
She
feels
said
yes,
yes
and
in
it
this.
feels
Yeah, she's showing who you are, but it's not her. Do you know what I mean? Like it's like yes, in the white
Remind
of
her.
purity and all of that. So yes and no is what she's saying.
okay.
But I want to add something. This is really weird with the stone, because Hadrian's Wall, right? And this is hundreds of miles. Like I got to go back there and I could spend a week hiking around. It's crazy. Trip, people, trip. We're gonna go to Hadrian's Wall. We're gonna go to Roseland Castle. Right. Okay. Anyways, so when I went to pick, I got my pants hemmed because I'm so short, and I said to Lynn, I said, "Oh, I'm going to Scotland. I'm going to Hiddenswell." She goes, "Well, bring a stone." I'm like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, bring a stone from Taos, and you put a stone in the wall to share the energy of the world." And so I brought a little heart rock. I couldn't find it yesterday. Well, and then we were in the dark. I'm like, I'm not going to do it tonight. And then we got up really early to get the sunset. And then I'm like, where's the stone? And then I remembered at the last second where I had put it. And so right before we drove away, and I had already gone to the spot where I wanted to put, there's this little nook in the stone wall. And I put the little Taos heart rock in there. So you're supposed to take a stone back, but I didn't feel like that was right. I just wanted to give something.
You touched
So
I
back
do have a
on.
question for you.
yeah.
When you unleashed, I mean,
The green
freed the
dragon.
dragon, did you
Yeah.
feel like you unlocked a different level of magic into this earth right now?
Yes. Because what happened? Yeah. Woo,
Yeah.
truth behind it, right? Because actually during the meditation, Mary Lane, I figured it out. The water element of the dragons wasn't there because he was trapped. Okay, so we have Mikael who's ether, right? We have Ruby who is earth. We have Singh who is air. We have Nimrod who is fire. There was no earth, there was no water. And so this dragon is closing the seal. This is like huge. And thanks to Mary Lane, I figured that out.
I have with to get back on like the white lady. She's almost whispering or screaming. I don't know what she's doing in my ear. She says, "I am a queen, but I don't want to be called that.
I
So
can
I
see that.
am, but I don't
Yeah.
want people to see and what's the English word and treat me like one.
Yeah.
But I am.
I am that I am, and I'm a queen, but don't call me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. Mary Lane, that
Just she
you'll
doesn't want to put on a pedestal, or
Exactly,
yeah,
but she
yeah,
is a
yeah,
queen.
yeah, yeah. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
It's like the lens that we see the difference between like a queen and a high priestess,
Mhm.
almost, you know?
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where once you think of yourself as a queen, it's you're
Mhm.
really disconnecting from that. But I think it's really just bringing those two energies together.
I have
Yeah.
a thing that I want to share with all of you and kind of ask you. It's in terms of the communication and the language that we want to put out, like spreading the message of the mystery school online, because I do believe that it's a kind of a tone of voice that we should figure out together, because already it goes far beyond us like discovering our own magic and everything. It's such a collective, I don't even know what to call it. So if any of you like ever have any ideas or words or terminologies or whatever that fits what we do, or just like, because it's hard to figure it out what to put online without it sounding like it needs to do what we have here justice, so that only the right people will feel like the call to join us.
It's a book club on steroids
Yeah, and it feels so
of
sacred.
magic.
It feels
Yeah,
so
no, it is.
sacred.
No, you're
yeah,
absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
It really like, because I've been struggling with like, I can create all the beautiful like visuals and create all the amazing content, but the contents of it is missing, and now it's just coming to me. That's because we're supposed to do it together.
Yeah, well, that's a good thing to do in school where we can just say,
Yeah.
okay, here's our brainstorming. What
Yeah.
words,
Yeah, I'll open
what
I
Oh, I
open a
love
language, just
thing.
open.
brainstorming.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do a
Yeah.
brainstorm.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then Nina and Mona can get involved
Yeah.
too. And just so you know that, like, for everyone, that Anna did get in touch with me, and she said because of her sickness, she was stepping out of Avalon for the moment, and
Wow.
yeah, she just she's getting help with her horses and stuff, but she's just got to focus on her getting better, and her son didn't give me tons of details.
hmm
And I just sent her love and light from all of us, you know.
And I think she'll be back
I
when
don't think
first
this
she's
is
back
over.
on her
But
feet.
I think it's gonna be a few months. I think
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. We saw a lot of stuff when we did that healing. So
hmm
she's clearing a lot of
Yeah.
some really dark shadow energy, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's her journey. So
Totally.
we respect it.
Absolutely.
Feel free to reach out to her on your own. You guys
Mm.
just send her love. But yeah, she just told me that I think she mentioned it in the school. But anyways, so we'll just hold her in the space.
hmm
Yeah.
We'll just hold her in the space. But I'm not gonna bother her because she sounded like she was like, I
hmm
really don't have to. I only have enough energy to
Yeah.
take care of my son and brush
Yeah.
my teeth, kind of energy.
Little things.
So yeah.
Okay.
So anyways,
I don't know how it feels for you guys, but that portal, like the whole last week, it just, at least for me, I've stepped through the portal. Like there's no way back. Like however I used to feel and react on situations, that's poof, that's gone. Like I don't know
yep.
where it went. It's
Yeah, I know
really,
it's like a moot in English. It's a moot point at this point, right?
it's the most
It's a
significant
moot.
one that I've very consciously experienced. All the other like
Yeah,
transformation points
yeah,
just happened,
yeah.
and this one was so,
I'd like to hear from the birthday girls because
yeah.
the birthday girls were that was their portal.
Haley,
Like,
you starts.
I would say so. I was listening to the astrology call right before I got on here because I just haven't had time since it's been uploaded. Um, and I was at the part where y'all were talking about me and where Asia, you were
I was
talking
like
about,
pointing to you. It's like, Haley, this is for you.
you were like, if I'm thinking about you jumping on a trampoline. And I was like, that's great. But I totally like I meant to make that call and I could have, but I had had such a good morning because I woke up and me and my partner went outside and um did a ritual and just experienced, the eclipse and everything, and it was so beautiful, so cool. And not where I live, normally you can't see it like well, but it was perfect right out my door.
That's great.
Um, and the whole day felt really super light, really energizing. Like I don't think I have, especially physically, felt so light um, ever. But it was weird as I went through my day. It was a really great day, and it was just very chill. Like we weren't on any kind of schedule or anything. Because I hate always having to be on a time thing. Because I'm on like a 30-minute time schedule all week. Because I cut hair, and it's every 30 minutes. And so, but at the end of the day, I felt so tired, like so tired. I was so sleepy and I just like crashed out. And I've kind of been like that ever since. I don't know if anybody else has felt that. Um, and just also kind of like, I feel like I may have been this week consuming a little too much. And I was been realizing that. And, I've had a little bit of a weird past couple days, but the moments that I have found really clarifying for me and where I really feel like I'm not muddled is when I'm talking to other people about like a lot of the stuff that we talk about, like with my mom especially. And I felt like yes, it was me, but I also felt like I was channeling the information that I was telling her to like help. She's going through a hard time right now, and so like when that would come up, I would be like, "Oh, I'm not like off track," because sometimes you can feel like, "Oh, I didn't do this today. Well, I'm off track. I don't feel like I'm where I should be or whatever." And I kept having those moments where I was switching in and out all week. Um, but with everything we've talked about today, and then watching the astrology forecast on my phone, I feel like things really have been lining up. It just hasn't been as like apparent.
Well, I'd like to chime in because I know it was Tasmia, Nina, and I on the call, and we all said we felt lighter. Like I woke up that day and I felt light because we
Me
had done the
too.
ceremony and we had made our choice, and it was a really adamant choice. Like, not, I'm not going back over that bridge to 3D, right?
Yeah.
And I really, and we all agreed. I know, I remember Tasmania, we all agreed. And we all said, feel so light. So, and then what happens when you feel light and then gravity pulls you down, right? And so you have to kind of go back. But let's remember what that choice made us feel like.
Yes.
That's the important part. I don't really feel like the what came after, because whether it would be non-grounding or you felt really tired. What is feeling really tired? You're just integrating. You're integrating the new light codes that came into your body. Are you
I
kidding?
didn't even think about that. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because I was, because, like your ego will come in and be like, oh, well, maybe you made a wrong turn somewhere. And I'm like, but I felt so air and, like it felt so right, but that does make
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah, and that's interesting that you said ego, because one of my clients, Dorothy, went through that on that day, because she was like, actually two, and that the actually two clients were like, the ego is coming in like, no, you don't need to, no, you no, I
Yeah.
gotta protect you, and two came in really strong, and like really were like the forces were like trying to pull them back over the bridge. So I think that, yeah, acknowledge that and own your power, because your magic stopped that from happening. You
Yes.
know,
I feel like
and
I did a
yeah,
little reclaiming today.
yeah, and you have to, when you do that much integration with magic and energy, got you've got to spend time integrating, because it's a massive amount of light. And I know from all of you that this week was really big. It was huge. And everyone went their own direction, and certain things happened for everyone. But can we all agree that it was a little lighter? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was, right. It was a little lighter, even though
For
we
sure.
had intensity. I really felt it. It was the first time I felt it too, Leo. I was like, whoa, I feel great. Now now with March 20th coming, retreat. Don't go outside of your house. I swear. But this with this big, you read the listen to it. But I don't think I stressed enough. There's 6 planets in Aries. I mean, for me, it's my ninth house. It's all spiritual. It's what I'm doing right now.
That's
It's the
my
work
best
here in
friend's
Scotland.
birthday.
Yeah. So it's the equinox. It's the new year. But there's 6 planets going to be hanging out in Aries with that Saturn Neptune. Dude, I'm not going anywhere. I'm like in house.
Good point.
That's Aries energy. Yeah, we already know what's going on in the world. So I think we're going to see a little bit more energy there. I've been thinking about it so much. I'm like, no, I'm staying home. I'm not going anywhere. Once I get home, I'm hibernating through that. But it just depends on your house and stuff. But I think collectively in the world, It's good to on March 20th acknowledge the new year, celebrate you, just stay away from the outside world. That's my big advice for the 20th.
Don't have to teach that day. That's good.
You don't? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
No,
Yeah.
I teach like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and it's on a Friday.
Oh, perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah.
be right.
Yeah. So, um, yeah, because I just think it collectively it's gonna be
Hmm.
weird.
Is it
It's
going to be a
already
shit
weird.
show that day?
What's that?
I'm planning a trip with my my ex-husband and the kids.
Well, but you're with family.
Yeah.
That's safe. I
Yeah.
Yeah.
just I just say stay away from the collective crap because it's not going to be good.
Yeah. So it's
Too
basically like
much fire
not
energy in
staying at
Aries.
home, but you have to stay in
Yeah.
your own bubble.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cecily. Yeah.
That makes
Stay in your
Sacred space.
stay
Yeah.
in your sacred space on the 20th, you guys. Really. I keep thinking about, and I don't do predictive astrology, but I just go, I should really do some silly post like that, like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
scared because
absolutely.
Aries is it's the beginning and it's fire. It
I'm
wants
gonna
action.
send you this guy that I follow on TikTok, and he's like, he doesn't have like, there's no ego whatsoever, and he's so funny. But he like explains all the astrology stuff, but just in such a light, humorous, real way, where he's like, "Oh, remember, like it's the this and this date. Hmm, this and this might come like creeping through the door." And but he does it in such like a grounded, funny way,
Yeah,
where I'm
yeah.
like, "That's so good," because that way, hopefully, like more and more people kind of become aware of whatever the flip is going on.
Well, I kind of feel like I don't know if you know Sesame Street and like Cookie Monster, and he's in
Yeah.
the garbage can and he comes out and he eats cookies. I'm like,
Oh.
just be Cookie Monster and eat cookies at home. That's nom 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 nom.
ooh, chocolate chipped cookies.
That's like my childhood. He was my childhood hero, basically.
I love Cookie Monster, dude. Oh, you guys, this is so grounding. It's so nice to connect over here in Scotland. Um, yeah, you should like see. Look at this. This is like,
It's
hey, look at this.
wow. That
Yeah,
looks so
this is like the
awesome.
salon. And she was like, "Well, I can't guarantee you that it's going to be like private, but they're all in the pub." Just
Oh,
across the hallway. It's like over there. Nice and quiet.
oh. But how was the other birthday girl?
Yeah, Tasmania.
Tasmania.
So I'll try to make this quick. Um,
Yeah, I gotta go.
I went into a huge deep dive with Asia. I have to say it was probably, I mean, it was the best birthday, because it was a birthday of remembrance and really reclaiming my power and seeing the truth in a lot of things and just really embracing it. And I'm not really, I'm going to share this story one day with all of you. But it was wild. Like I had these energies around me and I was like, Asia, I don't know. Can you stay on? I need to. And she just looked at me. She said, are we going there? I was like, yeah. And
Like,
where
guess
we
what? We're doing like a total ancestral clearing of this energy with this person. Woo.
yeah, and where we went was I think it really helped me. And it's like since that call, there's just been things just unpacking and I've been seeing more and more. And it's like all these clues, like my mind is going crazy. And you know when it happens, like we've all quantum leaped. So when you step into the portal and you quantum leap, you're like, whoa, whoa, I'm in a new place. This is cool. And then it starts flooding in, right? So you're like grounding. Um, so this has been huge. I walked through the portal, I completely felt it in the morning. And then I was like, okay, but something's surrounding me and it's heavy. And I knew these energies were coming up just before. So we went in there And then after that, that was uh, everything I uncovered. I'm actually surprised I was like not broken apart right then and there through that. Um, and I was good and I processed it. But then it's like it's been waves and I get it. It's my body processing, my mind. And sometimes whenever I go through these and as we're leveling up, our channels get stronger, everything gets stronger. It's like that level of finding the balance and transmuting. And so usually this shit throws me off. Like, you know, I because through the separation and stuff and whatever, I went back to smoking cigarettes and sometimes smoking weed and this stuff when I'm just overwhelmed, I'm like, I need to just like calm this shit down, get high and just like chill or, or sometimes run from it. But what's been happening over the days is whatever comes, like there was the next morning, I think I messaged Asia. I couldn't even go to work. I couldn't. I was like, I'm gonna take care of me. I'm just calling in sick. I'm telling them, and it aligned. Like even my boss, I made up an excuse that my daughter was sick, so I could work from home on my birthday. And the next day, I told my boss, I'm not still feeling 100%. She's like, just take a sick day. I said, oh, perfect. I am. But it was like I was able to like everything was just aligning as I was like showing up saying, okay, no, I need to ground, I need to take care of me because initially like it was just so heavy. And then I think I just needed to speak it and like I talked to a friend and I just said, I'm gonna tell you a story. I almost made it seem like
It's a really good story.
it was like a book that I read or whatever, right? And it just like flooded. And she's like, oh, it's pretty cool, but it like helped me ground it. And then so there's just all sorts of random downloads coming through. Like it's my antenna's like at a very high level, but I'm also noticing that I'm able to do what my body needs to, block off the noise. And what's crazy is with all this happening, like I'm able to go to places and hold and bring it to love almost. Like I'm working on all these things. There's just a lot to unpack. And I'm sorry, like I'm kind of touching on points.
No,
because
you're
if I was
good.
to go into it, this would be an hour and a half.
You're fine.
But
Good.
yeah, and even on like the 3D life, like I've been navigating a lot of, through this, like it was kind of like surrender and just go. And all of a sudden now I have a second job interview Tuesday, and it's like a very systems job, which I didn't think I was going to be qualified for at all. They called me for a second thing. It's an assessment that I have to do where I have to learn like a whole new platform and I should be studying, but I'm just doing it when I want. And I'm able to just kind of be like, no, I'm guided here. I'm not stressing anymore, Like whatever comes, if it's a moment, like that's why I asked you, Asia, was this morning because I could not get out of bed this morning. And I knew I was somewhere, like my energy was helping something, right?
I'm
And
sure.
yeah, I'm sure we all were there, right? But in my head, like my ego was like, what are you doing? You're supposed to be doing this course. You're supposed to be studying for this. This is a huge assessment you have on Tuesday. Like, don't waste the time. And I was like, I don't have capacity for this. I'm just going to stay until I'm ready to get up. So I'm really, yeah, I feel like
You've
I've
got
walked through
this.
the portal. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm in New Earth and I see things so differently. And it's just
Yeah.
really about just grounding
Oh,
and
wait, I want
grounding.
to do that. Can I do that? I want to do this.
Oh, that's Mia. You know what I realized? I'm always so bad.
Why does yours do it?
grounding.
Mine doesn't.
But I've been dancing all week to MGK's music. So that's
Oh
been
yeah,
grounding.
you've been in that focus.
That's
Oh, guys, I gotta go.
What time were you there,
I've got
Aisha?
dinner.
What time were you at the temple today?
Oh well, we arrived just after 11, but they didn't open until 12, and then they're like, "You better get a ticket because it's really busy." And so there was this little friction. I'm like, I'm buying tickets. I will buy you. I'm gonna be organized. I don't know. We're here. I'm not waiting until tomorrow. I'm done. So noon, and then I spent until 2:30
Mm.
there. Yeah, and they give you an hour and a half.
Yeah.
Whatever. I was there till 2:30, and then I have all these pictures of light codes that came in outside around the temple, and yeah, I've decided to call it a temple and not a chapel, because it is a temple.
Yeah.
So yeah, big energies. Anyways, you guys, I gotta go because
Yeah,
we're
you
gonna go
run.
have this dinner,
I want to stay a
and
little and listen to Marjoline's Portal.
yeah, I
Have your
wanted to,
amazing
but
dinner.
I'll talk to her.
We're recording, so
Thank
it's
you,
recorded.
Asia.
Mwah.
Bye.
Thank
Have
you.
fun.
Bye.
Thank you
Have
for
Mwah.
your
fun.
magic.
Love you guys. I'll see you
Bye.
soon. Ciao,
Bye.
ciao.
Well, Marjolein, how was your portal?
Uh,
Portally?
well, I did a preparation for it. What you
Mhm.
said, really making the decision to cross the bridge.
Yeah.
And then the portal day, the whole day was an event that the universe was giving me opportunity
Mm-hmm.
to show that I really did it.
Wow.
Um, uh, Tuesday was a really, really tough day, really tough. Um, but I did really well, and a few, yeah, really amazing miracles happened.
I'm proud of you.
That was, yeah. But the weird thing is that the past few days I
Mm-hmm.
was really off. So Tuesday, I was proud. I
Not
was
speaking or
like, wow. And then Wednesday, well, Thursday, Friday, and yesterday, I was really down. I was tired. I,
I think we all had
I
the same, didn't we?
Me too. I really
Yeah.
felt so heavy those
Yeah.
days.
and I was sad. And
I know. Yes. Like
Mhm.
Tuesday was this peak like I've never felt before.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
then because for me obviously like it was with the concert and I just yeah, it started with my hotel booking being canceled, but I was already on the bus to university to teach because apparently the hotel like they what's the right English word when they like go out of business? Oh, they go
bankrupt.
bankrupt. So
They're
the
bankrupt.
hotel went bankrupt like a
Bankrupt?
month ago and they messaged everyone, but they forgot to message me. And I literally had like back-to-back classes until I had to go to the hotel. So I booked almost with my eyes closed. I blindly booked a different hotel in between classes and I was like but then the concert and this bloody guy, he was if you I've been watching videos of like the shows the days before and the days after. That man was supercharged and he even spoke about it. And like 99% of the audience couldn't be bothered. And I was like, yes, dude. Because he was like, you guys know it's a 3-3 portal today. And I'm feeling amazing. And then he went all goofy and then he's like, and it's a bloody full moon. And I was like, yes, please. Thank you. Anyhow, it's a mixture for me, like of like post-concert depression and oh, that
So
shit.
with the body, I think it's just integrating. I felt a
Yeah,
lot, like just
yeah.
so much release. I've had to just cry. And like I said, I'm tired. I took like a salt bath.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah.
we're always taught like just ground, ground, ground. I do, but sometimes I'm just so busy that I'm just like, just
It's the same for you,
autopilot.
Marjolein. You upgraded to a different level on Tuesday and you literally stepped into that. So then you kind of basically just had an energetic hangover
Hmm.
while integrating the next few days.
Yeah, but it felt more like Tuesday didn't happen, or I
Mhm.
didn't do it well enough,
Yeah,
or
No,
That's
I
the
think you
ego.
did everything you were supposed to. It's just our bodies integrating
yeah.
Yeah.
to the higher frequencies.
I kept
well,
having to
I
tell
didn't
myself
feel
to
a
be,
high frequency. I felt really low.
Because it's just,
Yeah.
I completely hear you because there were moments where I felt I felt so drained,
Mm-hmm.
so
Yeah.
deep, that's why I said Wednesday I woke up and I messaged Asia. I was like I felt like my insides,
Mm-hmm.
my stomach, my chest, my heart, basically from
Yeah.
from all my chakras up to here.
Mm.
Everything was burning.
Yeah.
Like I was in like pain and it's just I was like trying to throw up but nothing would come out. I was so nauseous. And she's like, it's just the energy flowing through you. You need to ground. I didn't see her message until like way later. And that's why I said I was talking to a friend, just ended up being
Yeah.
on a call. And then I go, hey, I gotta tell you, like I had to like ground myself through it, you know? And then I realized as I was grounding, it was becoming easier, but I was having moments of like pain, moments of,
Mm.
and I just told myself, this is just because I think it's like our ego going, okay, no, we're not in the right place. We're not doing the right thing, right?
It's all new. It's like this
Mhm.
new identity, this new frequency, this new reality that we've basically stepped into. And I totally get you, Marjolein, because if I look back on Tuesday, I don't know who was there. It wasn't me. Like, how the hell? It was my first day of teaching as well. And I was like, how did I even manage? Like, I went back to school the next day to teach, and I only had a few hours of sleep in the hotel after the concert because obviously, if you get home at 1 a.m. after such a life-changing show where you've literally, like, for me, it was the full moon. And I also got my period on Tuesday, and it was the portal, and it was the eclipse, and it was this show that I'd been waiting for 10 years on, like the music that got me through my darkest of times. And I was just cracked open. But like, I think I literally exploded, or the old me exploded, I guess. And then I went to school the next day and I was like, how the fuck do I teach? How does this work? I'm just there supposed to like teach these people stuff. What? How? And I guess I just switched the button and it just flipped the switch and it happened and it was perfectly fine. I had a great time with the students.
I've also noticed a huge disconnect between since Tuesday,
Mm-hmm.
what I want to do
Yeah.
and what like obligations and things that I have to do. It's like if I'm following an aligned path and just going with the flow,
It's great.
my frequency goes so high. But when I'm having to force myself, to do things that I just know I don't want to. And like I said, my day-to-day job right now is just like, it's gotta go.
Mm.
I can't, like, it's 10 times more
It's like
difficult.
having an allergic reaction.
Mm.
Honest,
The
yeah.
stuff that's not
Hmm.
aligned anymore. And
And
I've
like I
held
was
on to
making
it for so
stupid
long, but it's
mistakes.
just
Like I created this whole document, spell checked it. Like it was very professional report. Tell me how I uploaded it to like SharePoint and send a link, and there were spelling mistakes. My boss is like, there's spelling mistakes in here. And I'm like, I sent a scene like to my senior director a report with spelling mistakes. I was like, I spelled like, how do I have spelled? Like it was like all this weird shit has been happening for me
yeah.
this week
But
with my job.
that's I think that's the like the Mercury retrograde. 100%. Like weird technology stuff is happening.
Mm.
My Wi-Fi just
Yeah.
quitting, no phone service out of the blue while I'm next to a fucking cell tower. Like,
Yep.
I had a
I haven't had
blackout last
internet in
night.
almost a week.
yeah.
My building had like a full out blackout, and like I came home and I was like, all right, I got to study for this assessment on Tuesday. And then boom, blackout.
Yeah.
My internet wasn't even working, and it was like I was forced to just have the quiet time.
Crazy, right?
Mm.
And you know what? I also kind of, it's so strange because after this week, and it wasn't like, you know, how we've had these like energetic, especially at the beginning of this year, it's been so intense. But this week was so different. Like, seriously, like, what the fuck, dude? What was this? in a good way, kind of. Like it's so weird because I'm still so wired and tired, and I'm literally like I have a fever. I'm sick from the hay fever, and I've been sick all
Yes.
week from it. It's like kicking my butt. I can't even like whatever. But then at the same time, I've reached this point where I've got so much shit to do the coming weeks, but I'm just not stressed out about it. And I'm kind of like my ego's trying to get stressed out about the fact that I'm not stressed out.
Yeah.
And
100%.
I'm like, hold on, what? And I'm like, yeah, I like even it's 9 p.m. here. Oh, that's good for test me out for you and Haley. Be aware that you guys already had your daylight savings last night.
Oh,
We
yes.
don't have ours until the 29th of March. So I believe there, or at least I don't know exactly where you are, but if you're in like the American time zone, that's already had
Yeah, I've
daylight
already
savings.
had mine. Yeah,
So there's an hour less time difference for like 3 to 4 weeks now, just so you know.
that's good.
But school is should like just give you all your own great times, so that's all sorted out.
Yeah, it
But Asia
did.
was freaking out towards me because she was like, "Oh, but I still got like my old like when she was still in the States, she was like, my email is saying this weird time and it's not right." And I was like, "What? How? What's this?" And then I just googled daylight
Hmm.
time savings, and I was like, "Oh, apparently it's
Why they
the
do
same
that,
way.
I
Why
really
the
don't.
flip? Like,
We know why.
I mean,
It's to
yeah,
throw us off.
yeah, 100%."
It's terrible.
Anyhow, no, it's yeah, it's still weird. It's 9 p.m. now and I'm just gonna take a shower and go to bed, but my head actually wants me to like finish this report, finish this design, do this, do that, and I'm like,
Wired and tired is just about the best way you could put this past week.
yes, I
No,
know.
like
Weird and
for real.
tired.
I'm about to have to do a D&D campaign for the next 3 hours, so
Oh,
I understand. And I haven't read any of my stuff, but I'm not stressed about it either.
that's so funny, right? And
that's
it's the
great.
same with the book because I reached like page 190 like 2 days in a row, and since Tuesday I haven't been able to read. Not a single letter. And I've been wanting
Mhm.
to, but I've just not
We've
been
gotten
able to.
far. That's really far.
What chapter is
I went
that?
from 50 to 190 in
Yeah,
like
that's a
2 days. I know, but then I guess I crashed with the planet.
Well, it's been a wild week. I think we all know that.
But
Yeah,
the book is
we have
too
plenty
thick
of
to
time.
take with. It's too thick to take with me on the train every day,
Mm.
so I can only read at home. But I was
Yeah.
just too tired, and then like with the hay fever, it sucks because I'm actually doing better than last year during the day, but then in the evenings I just get this humongous headache, and I'm not able to read.
I
What's hay fever?
Hmm?
sorry.
You can go, Marilyn.
Oh,
Mine's not
okay.
an
I
important
have
question.
I have have the same. And last year I found a homeopath. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know in English.
Yeah, homeopathic. Yeah.
Homeopathic.
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 Yep.
And she has this hay fever een kuur of
Oh,
4 days, four
yeah.
little korreltjes.
Yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
And it's helping amazing
Can you send me a link?
because a year, 10 days ago, I had a
Mm-hmm.
migraine.
Yeah.
And I thought, why do I have a migraine? And my daughter says, yeah, my mom, hay fever season has started. So I called the homeopath and she
Yeah.
sent me by mail the hay fever
Mm-hmm.
thingies.
Oh,
And
that's
even my
good.
daughter, her eyes are less thick and she's,
Mm.
Can you send me
it's,
her like
yeah,
okay, that would be
well,
great. Because when
because she
I
sent it by mail. So
okay. Yeah, because when I teach, like I have to go to university, so I have to be outside to get there.
yeah.
And that's kind
What
of
is
but I
hay
have
fever?
hmm?
Oh, the
What is?
pollen
It's
from
from the
the
pollen.
trees and
Pollen.
the grasses.
Okay, that's what I was picking up on, but they don't call it that here. So,
How do
but
they call it?
they just say it's allergy
Yeah.
season. So
Oh,
like,
Yeah.
okay.
but I've
Oh,
have heard hay fever so much, and I guess I just never made the
yeah.
Yeah.
connection.
Trust me, I Googled it. We
Okay,
did the same.
I'm
We
glad
call
because
it,
I was
oh,
like,
I'm having an allergic
Yeah.
reaction. Or,
Oh, and
it's
I
allergy
only
season.
luckily I only have it from the trees. So it's like at the end of like, or at the start of May, I should be fine again. But it's really like I'm just sick for 2 months straight. And it's
Yeah.
because it's literally like hay fever. But then I
Yeah.
have this Dutch app because I have different symptoms for every tree that starts to bloom. So we've only had 2 trees blooming so far. And then halfway through the end of March, the tree that most of the people that have hay fever here like suffer from is going to bloom. And it's been super dry. So it's going to be terrible. But they will get, now they're yellow and then they'll get like red and orange when they start. But it's helped me so much to like decipher
Mm.
because the trees right
That's
now,
cool.
yeah, because the trees right now give me a headache and then this pressure like here. And then there will come another one where I'll just get like asthmatic and can't breathe when I go outside. And then there's a
Uh,
different one where my throat is just like screwed up. And I get all these different symptoms from the other like different trees. It's
there's
very,
something you could look into for both of you guys that I've heard, and actually it works for if you have pets that obviously like have, because I have a dog that has bad allergies.
Mhm.
This is how I found out about it. But if you find someone with local bees and buy their pollen
I have.
and
The thing
consume
is,
it,
I only have it from the trees. So that only makes sense if
oh,
it's for the grass or the flowers.
okay,
And
I
I
gotcha.
always like I always take local honey all year round.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a great one. But sadly, it doesn't work for trees.
I gotcha.
We have like more than 25 species of trees in this very tiny city that I live in. It's
Oh,
great biodiversity. It's beautiful. Oh, but it's just, yeah. Anyhow, we'll
Before
just
we get off, I wanted to ask you guys something.
go on.
With this portal. Now,
Mhm.
my Instagram has also been flooded with this stuff, and at the same time, I think I've just been really feeling it. And I don't want to go into what's happening in the outside world, but with everything evolving as they are,
Mhm.
it's like I felt once we walked through this portal, it's the separation of the
Oh,
earth.
yes. Oh, yes.
I know, I mean, I'm bringing this up at 4:06 when we're supposed to be getting off, but separation of the earth. And it's like, this is the time where we hold the frequency, we hold the planet, we hold the energy,
Mhm.
and that is the war that we are. So within me, I feel this force of like, I'm fighting.
Yeah.
Um, my nights haven't been as tired, although I know I'm doing a lot. Like, it's like since that night, I mean, I've always felt like there's places I'm going and things that I'm doing at night because I'm waking up so tired. I
Mhm.
have been waking up tired, but I'm also in a very blissful state, and that's more inner union. Like that's
Yeah.
another
Yeah.
thing on its own. But it's just like I
Oh,
I
I'm
know.
ready to go to war, but like for a good cause.
Well, I can feel that I'm doing something energetically like at night, and it's really,
the light warrior.
Yeah,
yeah,
You
like
know,
exactly.
it's
like I
really,
I have felt the same thing of stepping
Yeah.
into that, and I keep thinking of gates and like we're at those gates,
Mm-hmm.
mhm,
right? Like that's just it pops into my head when I'm like really relaxed
Yeah.
mhm.
of like you are this light warrior, you know, like you have stepped into this
We all are, and
role,
we have, yes.
you know,
It's
so like I
almost,
yes, I'm agreeing with you. I have felt that shift as
it's
well.
almost that the like in the beginning of the book, or at least like the part where I'm now, it's that we're kind of like as if we're guarding the secret like gate of Avalon. Like if we're just standing
Yes.
there, and I feel like I have like my magic wand in my hand that's like it's not well, I have a sword, but I'm currently not using it. But it
I
does
got a bow.
feel, it feels like we've all kind of been summoned, but in a good way, to
Yeah.
like just unite and guard it with everything that's going on in the world right now.
Yep, yep,
Yeah.
100%. And without going too much into my story, so a lot of my story had to do, it was the fall of the fairies and the darkness
Yeah.
taking over this earth. And in a way, I don't know how much, but it's like this was the end of magic
Mm-hmm.
in a lot of ways. Um, so that's why I asked Asia, and like I knew when we went through that journey that she's doing something there that's like has, so that's why I was like, hey, do you
Yeah.
feel like when you released this dragon, you released
Mm-hmm.
the magic? Because I I feel like, and I think you guys, like the fairy presence to me has, my daughter's always had them, but has become more stronger in the Avalon group actually.
Yeah.
And um, I feel like they're coming out now.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this was huge what Asia did,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like really bringing out the magic into this earth right now.
Mhm.
Like like I felt like this is coming. And when she said she released the dragon, I was like, oh fuck, that's it.
It's
I saw the
so
fall of all this shit. And that's why I said that the elves started rising. I have no idea what the hell happened to them or
mm,
whatever, but it's like,
yeah.
I think we're remembering so much
I
of the
think reading this book is also helping us remembering.
Oh,
I
I
don't know
love
if you
your
guys
oh,
are feeling
100%.
100%.
that as well,
Hold
but
on,
like,
I'm gonna
Oh,
show you something. You know where like there's a point where they talk about the Morrigan, like
yeah,
with the Raven. Well, hold on.
I mean, for me, Merlin was 100% present. And like, it was my story of Avalon that I uncovered.
yeah, like I feel like as I'm reading it, it's unveiling things that I'm just remembering, and so it's like it was really
Or
set into like my soul is like, yes, like
what?
this is your story too,
Hmm.
and
But that's for all, I guess
just,
that yeah, that's for all
yeah, that's
literally.
amazing.
And it's so interesting. So I was reading it, and last summer on my birthday, my company had its 5th year anniversary, and I never bought something for myself before. And it's so special because it's handmade from a woman in Estonia, and she had all these goddesses. And I wasn't even that aware of like the Morrigan and what she meant, but I just saw it and I was like, that's the one I want. And then it got lost, like in the postal office. And then randomly, a month later, a guy shows up at my door and it was supposed to be delivered to a post like point. And he randomly shows up on my door and he has the package. And it was like it's handmade, so it was over 100 euros. And this has been standing beside my bed and it's so beautiful. And I was reading, and I literally read on that page, they talk about the Morgan and the Raven, and I look to my left. I literally thought that I saw like the Raven just started moving or whatever, and I'm like, it makes so much sense that this precious thing is just right there staring at me every night when I'm in my bed.
Come here, come here.
Yeah, it was just
That's
so,
wild.
But then for you, Mariola, what just kept reappearing in my head from like Tuesday, what you did, you stood your ground.
Yeah, but it felt for me more that um, I had to find. It was about staying neutral.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but with staying neutral, you stood your own ground. Like you were just
A container.
there.
Yeah,
Mm.
I think I helped.
By
Yeah,
staying your ground is staying neutral. That's
yeah,
like just being in your own, but
yeah,
that's the most powerful thing a
yeah,
person can do.
yeah, yeah,
Feel priestess energy, like
Yeah.
in the neutrality when we're reading this book. That's what I feel like whenever you're saying that, Mary Lane. It's like that was you
yeah,
there.
Yeah.
Holding it,
Hmm.
yeah,
grounding it.
Yeah. Without having to act upon it in the
yeah,
3D.
Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, yeah. And you don't react to what's happening.
No.
you
Hmm.
reflect,
And
just
that's
like
that's
Asia
what
said.
in the days before I was focusing on that being my goal for that day. So I can be a rock for Imari, my
Mhm.
daughter.
Yeah. And you did. And you were.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
And then
huge.
some magic happened.
Yeah, that's fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Anywho, I have to go to
Yeah,
some
me
more
too.
now.
I do too.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Yeah.
downstairs.
I
I
need
love
to
y'all.
wash all the pollen off me.
Yeah. I'm
It's
gonna
so
take.
sad. It's like having hay fever. It's like Mother Nature is mad at you.
Mm.
That's how
And you
it
want to go
feels.
outside and enjoy the sun.
I
And then you're.
know. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I sent you
Oh.
the link on WhatsApp.
Please
So
do. Please do.
no, I
Oh.
have already sent it.
Oh, you've already. Oh, well,
Yeah.
you're right.
So it's there.
Well, my lovely ladies, I'm just so happy that
Yeah.
we're here in this all together. And
Me too.
every time we get on, I'm like, oh,
Thank you.
it
It's
really
so
feels like
validating.
my little secret
Huge.
safe space, to be honest.
It is.
It really is.
I specifically joined today for your Marilyn, your
Oh, really?
activation or your
Oh.
because I was like,
Thank you.
I gotta work on this stuff. And I was like, no, I'm doing this.
Oh,
I'm gonna log on. And if I feel like, okay, you know what, I'll go. But
thank you.
I wanted
Oh.
to really be here for that. And every single time I join, it's just like, oh, I'm here.
Well, Haley, enjoy your campaign.
Thank you. I love you
Yeah, good luck
guys.
with that.
Love you too.
Bye.
Mwah.
Mwah.
Bye, guys.